On today's episode, we are going to be extending my back patio out a little bit further, replacing the sorry excuse for a garden. It's sad, it's tatty, and it needs to go. And honestly, we're going to eventually put in a pool back here, which I'll share a little bit more with you about later. A big thank you to the Home Depot for partnering with me on this episode. They made it so easy, and I cannot wait to tell you what I got from there. In the meantime, we need to clear this area out, rip out the bushes, because I've got something really grand planned for this area right here. So let's get started. Now, I could have cleaned up for you, but that would not be very authentic, and I've sworn that I would always be authentic with you.
Well, honesty is the best policy.
This is what real life looks like with teen boys and stuff and busy, hectic life. So we're gonna clean up now. We'll put my boys' like football and kickball away, and then we'll clean up all this debris and get it looking cleared out, and then we can start figuring out how to level it, because that's where it's gonna get tricky for me. So we've got kind of like a border that goes around this sad little garden, and I think we're gonna keep those pavers if we can dig them out, because we may need them in the front driveway someday. So there we go, we'll grab those. I'm gonna save the big one for a minute. I'm gonna go over here and do this one because this one looks a little tamer. All right. 3 bushes down. 2 to go. Let's go. I did it! I think that was a behemoth. Oh, it's not fully up. Okay, now it is. I need a break after that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 bushes out, and the last one is that one right there. But first, a water break. Okay, I've had a chance to cool off, so hopefully I can have enough steam to rip out this last one. I am a little concerned that the roots of this one are intertwined with that one, so we're gonna have to be careful. So here we go. So, oh, there we go. That just released. I was having a hard time getting it underneath that side. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! We got all the bushes out. We are the champions. Now we're going to take the rake and kind of try to spread some of this dirt around because it's kind of uneven. And then over here we have all of these that need to be removed as well. And I might take down this one branch right here to just get it out of the way. We'll do the branch first on that bush, and then we will remove the pavers. Taking a little lunch break right now, and yeah, I'm having dessert, which is just some cut up strawberries and a little whipped cream and clean chocolate chips, which are made with like dates, and there's only a couple of them. Anyways, oh yeah, good. Now we're gonna start cleaning up the patio while we figure out what we're gonna do here. I've got some construction bags and we're gonna take care of all the pillows. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the existing pillowcases and just put the actual pillow in here. We'll wash all of those. We'll either donate them or save them for another time because we are gonna get new pillow covers, maybe not on this episode, but coming up. I really, really want to make this to be a special place, and I've got a lot of fun projects. So let's start with the pillows. Yeah, they're sewn on. We just gotta put them in that way. Still in excellente condition. I like this. It's just like the wrong vibe and colors for the house, you know? I think this was one that I put on, but this I might send this one to the trash. I don't even know what that is about. Okay, normal pillow. What do your patios look like this time of year? I mean, are they rough after the winter or ew, gross, look at that. Ugh.
Is that chocolate or poop?
Okay. We have all this greenery. Some of it's intentional, some of it's just like random. Some of it, this is like an old DIY that kind of got knocked over and was broken by kids. And then I've got all of these greeneries right here and there. And this whole thing actually right here, I'm thinking I've been using it kind of as a grill cart, but I haven't been using it here. And I think I could make better use of this in my craft room. So I'm gonna clear all this out and then take it up to my craft room and use it there. It's a little overcast right now, but I am sure grateful for it because it's hot, but the overcast is cooling it down for me. So I've almost got this all leveled out and then we might take a break. You guys, I am just out here doing my cleanup and look what I found. Look what's right across the way. You can't see it from here, but stop it. It's an alligator. Oh my word, it's a big one. I think our Home Depot delivery is here. Let's go check. They are here, yeah! Okay, so now that our patio is cleared out, it's time to shift gears, and now it's time to start prepping the patio for our project. But before we do that, I want to share how I'm making it so much easier on myself, because it's going to be hard enough, let's be honest. I'm tired and we haven't even started. Today I have partnered with the Home Depot for their Spring Black Friday event, which is going on right now with 14 days of amazing deals. And y'all, I was able to order everything. I'm actually sitting on it right now. And I didn't have to do the heavy lifting, which I am thrilled about. Well, I ordered actually pretty much everything that I didn't already own that I needed for this project online on the Home Depot's website. And that included like the pavers, the black stones that we're going to be using in our design, and even my cleaning supplies. I didn't have to go shopping for that. My closest Home Depot is 20 minutes away, and sometimes with traffic it can be even like 45 minutes depending on the day. It is just, I love them, but if I can avoid that trip there and back, that's saving me time and money because of gas, y'all.
It's just expensive.
And because it was all delivered, this saved me time, this saved me energy that I'm going to desperately need for this project. Ordering online is so simple. They have so many things to choose from. everything you could need, everything they have in store, they have online, and somebody else can do all of the hard work and shopping for you. So if you are also working on an outdoor spring refresh, like a lot of people do this time of year, or just even stocking up on supplies, now is a great time to check out the Home Depot's Spring Black Friday event. I will link everything that I got for this project there in the description box below. We're gonna now turn our attention to the patio and use some of the supplies we just got to clean and give that a good scrub down because it just desperately needs it. A big thank you to the Home Depot for partnering with me on this episode. Let's go get some cleaning done. It's the next morning and I had to take a break. That was a lot of work yesterday, but I'm so excited with the progress. It's looking so good here, even though we need to get it all leveled off and do the pavers. We have somebody coming to do gutters up here to kind of protect our patio area, because as it is right now, this gets a heavy rain. And then let me show you. And then where that little thing is right there, it comes pounding down and it's just really hard on both sides. So we are gonna get gutters all through this little niched out area here. And so hopefully that will be happening today. In the meantime, what we're gonna start out by doing today is finishing out that deep dive clean that we had started yesterday. I'm going to take off all the decor that's going to be coming back and some of the new items that I've got. We're going to put it in this guest bathroom right here. We'll just slide it in there. I do have stuff planned for this door this season, so we're going to be doing something different to that door. Not on this episode, but we've got so much fun content coming out, so just make sure you stay tuned. And we are going to get this place looking so much cleaner. So let's go. By pressure washing the cushions first. We're going to do all of the furniture, then we're going to work on the ground, and I have a different attachment for the ground, and I'm going to be using the Ryobi pressure washer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean the cushions and then the ground. Oh, and I'm going to pressure wash, like the door is covered in bugs and stuff, so we're going to do that too. We're going to just turn it on, and here we go. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna flip these around and get the other side. That worked really good because, oh, I didn't even realize I had to look at that really big stain. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna spray some of this eco-industrial grease degreaser, and hopefully that will come off when we pressure wash it. My couches and chairs look fantastic. Now we're gonna do the rug, and I might pull these chairs back. This is looking really good, I'm happy. We're now gonna get this door over here. Isn't even dry yet, but look how clean that is. It got all those nasty grease spots out, or whatever they were, and it is looking good. Now I thought I'd clean my grill because it's really looking disgusting. We're gonna start with the industrial degreaser on the outside, and then we need to heat up the grill and use this barbecue daddy that I got from the Home Depot. And we'll clean the inside, which the inside doesn't look terrible, but it could use a very deep scrub, but the outside looks really nasty. All right, here we go. Oh, it's a little hotter than we need it to be. Okay, so I flipped the handle this way so we can start by scraping it. Now we're gonna flip the handle the other way, plunge this in ice water, and that works really good. So I have a couple of neighbors who do pavers for a living, and they are gonna come and help us figure out how to do the foundation, just because I've never done it before. I do think I could figure it out on my own. However, this will be quicker. We'll be learning how to do it from a professional. It's an affordable price that they're gonna be charging me. So I just thought it would be really good for this first time to have somebody come help us. So my neighbors arrived, and we've got Ariel, Carlos, and they are going to go start hauling off some extra dirt so that we have it down a little bit lower, and I will just kind of record what we're doing as we go along. They're gonna prepare the area for us, but then we're gonna do our patio. They're gonna need to remove about 2 inches of dirt, so that will give us the proper amount that we need to put our pavers and our base in and it look good. I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little strange sitting here just watching. Makes me feel a little lazy, but it's kind of nice to take a break sometimes and hire out some people who know exactly what they're doing. Now that it's been tamped down, they're going to do one more thin layer to just make sure that everything is nice and even and there's no low spots, and so they're really polishing it off in a good way. So they just finished up and I am out here enjoying this space. It's so beautiful and relaxing. This time of night is like heaven on earth, and it's why we live here. Okay, it's the morning time and it's actually a very pleasant day. There's a breeze going through, so it's gonna help keep things cool while we do our fun part. Like, all the hard part is done. Now it's time to do our fun stuff, which is our design. Because of the kind of foundation that we use with the paver base. It's essentially kind of like a concrete that we didn't necessarily need to use this, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I thought putting this black garden bed base down couldn't hurt. They said it wouldn't hurt, and it would be a black base so that if there's any like holes or gaps from the stones, black is peeking through and not like a gray. So that will make our stones look a little bit better. I'm first gonna start by finding where center is, because that's where we're gonna start. And then we are going to lay this down and start laying our cement pavers. And I am so grateful because I have teenage sons that helped me do all the heavy lifting. I mean, I did some of the lifting, but it's nice to have teenage boys that can help me, you know. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, so it's 25 and 2 inches, so that would be 12 feet 7 inches, so is half. So let's find that right here. I'm gonna use this as center. It's like 1 inch over, but I think in the whole scheme of things, it will be just fine. I'm gonna stand right here and get my first paver down. We're gonna just use that as the marker because I've got to get to my garden bed thing laid down. Rows down. I need a break though. Okay, we're making good progress, but if I've learned one thing the hard way, that is to make sure you take care of yourself when you're doing a physical project like this. We're doing good, so we'll keep on keeping on, but we're gonna take a short little break and a little snack break, and then we will get back at it. Okay, so we are gonna test out this rock and see if we like it, and if we like it, how many bags we're gonna in reality need before I go to the store. So I have decided I do like the big stones. I think it really is high impact. Could a smaller black stone work? Yes. And so just pick out the size of stone that you like. It's gonna use a lot of stones. So it uses a half a bag for every square, so every 12-inch square. And so what I'm gonna do to just make it easier on myself is I am going to use what I have right now so that when I'm going to get the other pavers, I can calculate how many more bags I'm going to need. Easier. I mean, I could probably go through and count, but I think it will be easier if I just use what I have, and then I can count the remaining squares. So let's do this. Okay, so we've had to change up plans for functional reasons and just utility reasons. I've decided to not use the black stone and switch to a contrasting white paver, so it will be gray and white paver, which is also a look I love. I also love the black pavers. I couldn't find any of those on a short notice. And so we're gonna do the gray and white, which I think is really, really pretty. I have a whole bunch of these pinned on my Pinterest account. And so it will still give us a high contrast look, but with a little bit more utility. So yeah. Here we go. Let's fire this girl up. This is not gonna work. Oh my gosh. I'm really having issues here. Okay. So here's the deal that we're running into. We're running into an issue. Let me show you. My paver is taller than this is, and my plan was to just cut through it and then break it the rest of the way. but obviously if it's not cut through all the way, it's gonna get fetched up on this. So the solution is that and this is here for a reason. It helps keep the water spray down and keeps, it's like a little bit of a safety gear, but I'm not getting my hands near the blade anyways. So we are just gonna remove this so that we can cut it through and go ahead with our plan. So that's my solution. I hope it works. We're just gonna be really careful, but we're always really careful with the blade anyways, so this is no different. Are you serious? Hopefully we don't have to do a lot of cutting. Even my lens is getting messy. So I still have center marked from yesterday, so that's center. And we're gonna do these half pieces first. We're gonna make sure that everything is nice and straight. Okay, so I need to make a more tricky cut. I'm going to need to use my oscillating tool with the diamond blade. Wicked tired. This is a lot of work. Woo, I just made myself really dirty. But we're gonna keep pressing on because we are so close. I'm just gonna go until I cannot go anymore, and I'm hoping that means either completion today or darn near close to completion. So let me show you where we're at right now though. Okay, so we have this area to do. We have one tricky cut to do right here, which is one of those other tricky cuts. The rest should be pretty straightforward. And then that area, and then across the front here we just need to do a whole bunch of halves, and then it's basically the same amount over here but without the tricky cut. So we just have to do like some halves over here. Pray with me that we can get this done. It would be really great to go to bed tonight and not have this to do in the morning, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna press on.
Never give up, never surrender.
And we're gonna be so proud of ourselves when we're done. Well, at least I know my safety glasses work. I am done for the night. I couldn't look more ridiculous. Can we all agree? I am gonna go take a shower and go to bed. All right, it's time to finish the job. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a border here at the edge. And the one I got has a scallop, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try flipping it upside down so it's nice and even across. They just didn't have a straight across one. And I hear thunder, so hopefully it will hold off for us to be able to finish this job. So here we go. Okay, so I dug a trench right on the edge. Hopefully we can put these in upside down, and then we'll backfill it and be done with it. My screen brightens it up more than it actually is. It looks actually quite ominous. But I have one last step to do, and that is to sweep the sand into the cracks. It would be really nice to get that done before it rains because it will help set it. So here we go. It started raining before I was done, and so it's really made a mess of things. I really tried. I probably should have held off on the sand, but I thought I could make it. If I had like 5 or 10 more minutes, I would have. But now it's kind of a mess. This has like polymer in it, so I think it's supposed to kind of, once it gets wet, it kind of sets up. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to like come in and pressure wash it after the fact. But I tried to push as much off to the side in the area that's not getting hit with rain as possible. But this is not good. We just had 20 minutes of torrential rain before I could finish spreading all the sand. So before the sand dries, now that it might be sprinkling, but it's pretty much done, I need to get this pushed around. But now it's wet sand, and that makes it infinitely more hard. And my border, I'm not exactly thrilled with it, but we're gonna try to get this done. This sand is very, very sticky. If I don't pressure wash it now, it's gonna be probably really hard to get off. So we're gonna pressure wash it again, like, well, everything. Like, I even need to re-pressure wash the rug and stuff. And if I have to go get some more sand and re-sand it when it's dry, we'll do that. Well, that was an actual crazy episode. I hope you enjoyed it. In the end, I am thrilled with the end result. Even though I changed from the original plan, I switched to something that I feel like will be a lot more functional for us long term. It will be more stable, and it extended our patio by at least 6 feet by the width. I just know that this will be an asset. We can put tables on it and all of that, and I love it. The grass needs to grow in there, and I think that will be fine. I've got some additional sprucing up that we're gonna do in the coming weeks, and like I said, I've got lots and lots of projects for the outdoors. So if you enjoy that kind of content and you want to see it and you don't want to miss out on any of the episodes, hit the subscribe button. Once again, a big, huge thank you to the Home Depot for sponsoring this episode. Make sure that you check out all of my amazing Spring Black Friday finds in the description box below. The cranes agree with me. You need to check it out. So if you enjoyed this episode, here's another one that I think you'll like as well. And to all of you, I just want to remind you that you are powerful. We'll see you next time. Bye. Now it's time for a nap.